the gusts are there of 100 miles per hour on the 1 p.m. update. So, you know, that's what he was referring to. Yes. Those gusts are going to be, though, confined, if we can pull the graphics up with me, going to be confined to the center part of this storm, and that is going to be passing well to the south, it looks like, of Baffin Bay. Watch how you'll see it break down and then reform into a slightly smaller eye as we head into the next few hours in time. So this is all past, it's already happened, but watch how the northern part of it breaks down and you start to see a new development form, especially right on the west side of it. Okay, I'm going to put an arrow on it. Watch this part right here when I scrub the radar back and forth. Watch how that starts to develop a new eye or new eye wall.
Yep, look at that.
See that happening? It probably means that it's strengthening a little bit, getting more confined. Focus on the hurricane force probability of those winds. If you're watching us in Falfurrias or Hebronville, or even south of Falfurrias, we're going to zoom into these locations. Encino, those locations where you see the yellow hues, that's where the most likely areas are to receive a hurricane force wind, which is a 40 to 50% chance at this point on this chart. So there's Encino. Falfurrias, you're at the 30% level. And then you get farther to the west and north, Hebronville, right on the fringe of even having a chance at getting those hurricane force winds. Because a lot of people don't understand what a watch is versus a warning, and I've got the best graphic ever to talk about it.
Okay. Take care of that. I'm going to run in back and set the computer.
Okay. But I want you to see it too. But okay, go ahead. No, go ahead. Okay, you'll see it later.
I see it. I want to see it. All this
what is it? Cupcakes?
Okay, just listen. Hold on. So when a watch is in place, it means that conditions are favorable. The conditions are in place for something to happen. When a warning is in place, it is imminent and happening. So a cupcake watch, the ingredients are in place. A cupcake warning, it's time to eat. It's an easier way to remember watch versus warning. When you hear a tornado watch is issued, it's a trigger to say, okay, this is possible. When a warning is happening, it means a call to action. What do I need to do right now because this is happening? So that's the point of this graphic. The point is, look at the cone compared to the impacts. Tropical storm force winds are going to extend and fan out well outside of that forecast cone. The official landfall for this thing, Hurricane Hanna, is going to go down in the books as a Category 1. I had to replace the battery on the microphone. Category 1 hurricane at 5:02, July 25th, 2020. The winds sustained at 90 miles per hour, and the location's going to go down as Padre Island, Texas. It's not a city, but rather a very, very long island, barrier island in Texas. It's just going to be a gradual progression to go downgrade from a Category 1 to tropical storm to tropical depression. That is going to take, you know, some time to do that. But landfall has happened now, and the flooding rains are now, I think, going to be the focus. It's still very windy. Right. The winds are still strong where the center of this thing is, but the rain in South Texas, I think the attention is going to have to go shifting that direction now. That's LexCam looking at the art museum, and look at the waves crashing up against the wall.
Crashing up against the side of the building.
Is that the building, or is that a seawall?
No, that's the building.
That's the building.
There's a seawall right there in front too, but yeah, they're flooded right there where those entry ports are to the garage. It looks like.
Oh man.